Good morning, folks. My name is Kurt Hitzemann, County Court Judge here in Hernando County. You folks are here for your first appearance. Purpose of the first appearance is so that you may be informed of the charges against you. I will determine if probable cause exists for those charges. Probable cause simply means it's more likely than not that a crime has occurred, and more likely than not you're the person who committed that crime. Of course, as you stand before me this morning, I presume that you're innocent of these allegations. That presumption of innocence will stay with you through every stage of the proceedings, unless and until the state attorney's office is able to prove the charges against you beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. We'll set your conditions of pretrial release this morning. That is your bail or your bond. In most cases, you've had a bond set already pursuant to the bond schedule here in the 5th Judicial Circuit, or the warrant which led to your arrest. Determine if that bond should be raised or lowered or left the same, or whether there'll be additional conditions of pretrial release placed upon you. We'll let you know when your next court date will be, and if you'd like to have the services of the public defender, I'll gladly appoint the PD to represent you this morning. You do have a right to have contact with folks on the outside, family, friends, counsel. Finally, and most importantly, you're advised that you have an absolute right to remain silent with regard to the facts which surround your arrest. I encourage you to do that. These proceedings are being recorded. In addition, there is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom with me. If you say something that tends to incriminate you, they will use it against you in the prosecution down the road. Now I need each and every one of you to please raise your right hands and be sworn.
Yeah.
Do y'all solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Outstanding. When you hear your name called, you can step forward to the podium. Terry Carroll. Morning, Terry. What's your date of birth?
April 4th, 83.
Terry, you're hearing a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. You found probable cause for a violation of probation. As to that charge, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the PD. Judge Merritt set your bond at no bond. I can't change that. I'll send you back. I'll send you back to see him on November 4th, and the public defender will come see you before you go to court. All right?
Your Honor.
Yep.
All right.
I have October 22nd.
October 22nd. We're moving you up.
Okay.
All right, 22nd October.
Awesome.
Yep. At 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
1:15.
1:15. 1:15.
150?
15.
115? Yes. Thank you.
Yep. Angelina Risen.
Hello.
Morning, Angelina. What's your date of birth?
8/14/1988.
Angelina, you're hearing a warrant that was signed by Judge Merritt. He found probable cause for one count of battery being domestic in nature. As to that charge, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
A public defender, but I was wondering about if I could speak about an ROR. Because I was picked up at my
Angelina, it's not possible
Yes.
on a charge like this. I have to set a monetary condition on a battery, okay?
Okay, so how much would my bond be?
That's what we're working on. If you'll just hang on a second.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to appoint the public defender.
Possession paraphernalia in 25. There's an open case in Pasco for possession paraphernalia as well. Battery guilty in 2021 and 2019 burglary. 2020 grand theft, burglary, petty theft, burglary, petty theft, controlled substance. Those are in 2019. Petty theft 2019.
Sir,
More of the same.
Don't
I can
interrupt.
speak on that.
You know, I don't need you to speak on that. I need you to be quiet until I ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So, Angelina, are you living anywhere in particular or staying outdoors still? What's going on?
I was living with my girlfriend, who actually did the case. I was with her there when the police came. She wasn't the one that called the cops.
Angela,
did.
Angela, you don't need to talk about the facts of your case. He's
Right.
only asking you.
I'm only asking about your connections to the...
No, I wasn't. Trying to talk about the case. The lady that we live with is the one that called the cops, so I didn't know if I'm allowed to live there or.
Okay, I'm going to get to all of that. All right.
Mhm.
I'm going to set your bond at $500. Condition of the bond is that while the charge is pending, you'll have no contact with Ms. Jones. No contact means no contact of any kind. You don't call, you don't write, you don't email, you don't text message. Don't contact her through social media. Don't go where she lives. Don't go where she works. You don't have any contact of any kind. Any way you might imagine. Do not interrupt me again. If you interrupt me again, I will leave your bond at no bond and we'll call it a day. If you have contact and we find out about it, your bond will be revoked and you'll be held without bond until the charges are resolved. It means no contact even if she wants the contact. If you answer your phone and hear her voice, you should hang up. If you're out and about and see her, you should turn around and run the other way. You need to understand that she cannot drop the charge against you. That is not a decision she gets to make. She may go to the state attorney's office and ask them to drop the charge. She may tell them she does not want to participate in this, but that decision belongs solely to the assistant state attorney handling your case. So unless that person or the judge on your case or your lawyer tell you the charges are dropped, you should assume they are not dropped and you should not have contact. As far as the place where you're always staying, if you have things there, you may go there one time to collect those things. But to do that, you must contact the sheriff's office first. They'll arrange a time for a deputy to meet you there so you can get your things and get going where you're going. I'll have you back in court on October 29th. When you bond out, if you're able to bond out, it's very important you go see the public defender.
Thank you.
If you can't bond out, they'll come see you at the jail. Thank you.
Thank you.
John Addis. Where's John, date of birth?
April 5th, 1975.
Charge is battery. There's probable cause for the charge. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the PD, state.
Trespass 25, disorderly conduct 25, battery 24, concealed weapon by convicted felon, trespass and petty theft in 22, trespass in 21. He has out-of-state history, 2 assaults in 2018, 2015. He has more history in Florida.
And sir, you've been staying anywhere in particular or living outdoors? What's going on?
Homeless, sir.
I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. Condition of the bond is that you'll not have any contact with Miss Lily or the Dollar General. I'll have you back in court on the 29th of October. If you're able to get out, you should go see the public defender. If you can't get out, they'll come see you at the jail, all right?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thomas Meyer. Good morning, Mr. Meyer. What's your date of birth?
March 13th, 1989.
Mr. Meyer, the charge is battery on a person 65 or older being domestic in nature. There's probable cause for that charge. As to that charge, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the PD, state.
Battery in 2020, DUI third within 10 in 2019, refusal in 2019, disorderly conduct 2016, and older history.
All right. And let's see. Thomas, I have an address for you on Baseball Pond Road. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived there?
20 years.
Is that where your father lives?
Yes, sir.
Are you working these days?
I have health issues. I'm on disability.
I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. Condition of the bond is that you'll have no contact with your dad. Did you hear me explain no contact a moment ago?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
I understand it.
Also have to hold you till 4 o'clock today, so if he wants to serve you with a civil injunction for protection against domestic violence, we know where to find you so you can get the civil injunction. It's doubly important that you not have contact, because in that case, not only would you get your bond revoked here, but you get new charges for violating the injunction. If you get out, you can go by the Baseball Pond address one time to collect your things. To do that, however, you must contact the sheriff's office first. They'll arrange a time for a deputy to meet you there so you get your things. I'll have you back in court on the 4th of November. Very important that you contact the public defender if you get out, all right?
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You bet. Santo Vasquez Mendoza.
Hi, sir.
No, he's okay. Date of birth?
10/30/2003.
Sir, you're here on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. Judge Merritt found probable cause for 1 count of armed home invasion robbery. As to that charge, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Sorry, sir, but I don't hear well.
Okay. You want me to appoint the public defender?
Appointment.
Appoint the public defender. Any history?
Seems like it's just this case, Your Honor. There's a date of 10/22 at 1:15.
And sir, I have an address for you on North Fremont Street in Tampa. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
You're working these days?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
Well, repair the driver.
I'm going to set your bond at $50,000. Conditions that you have no contact with Ms. Davis. I'll have you back in court on October 22nd, all right?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. David Weber? Morning, David. What's your date of birth?
July 14th, 1949.
So you have a charge of installing an electronic tracking device. There's probable cause for the charge. As to that charge, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
I'll hire private counsel.
Very good. State any history?
No history.
And sir, I have an address for you on Genter Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, I do. I've lived there for 8 years. I'm a homeowner. I'd like to ask if I could get ROR if possible.
That's probably not possible. Are you working now? Are you retired? What's going on?
I'm retired, never been arrested. This is the first time I've ever had a problem.
I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. Condition of the bond is that you have no contact with Miss Davis. Did you hear me explain that earlier?
Yes,
You understood that?
yes.
Also got to hold you till 4 o'clock, so if she wants to serve you with an injunction, we know where to find you. I'll have you back in court on November 4th. When you speak to your attorney, make sure you tell him about that date, okay?
November 4th. Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Thanks, Joe.